Date 2. They forgot my birthday but remembered to charge me for a family trip I wasn't invited to. $3,100, your share of lodging and flights. I sent back $1 and the message, wrong passenger. Then I froze every linked card, blocked all transfers, and sent one email to customer support. Their complaint hit a wall. The platform replied, primary account holder authorized the lock. I smiled and logged out. Then mom sent her message, I'm shocked you'd let your own mother go without her medication. There it was, the final move in the playbook. Guilt flipped and aimed right at me, as if I was the one who changed, as if they hadn't excluded me from a family trip and ignored me after like it was business as usual, as if I hadn't spent years bailing them out, quietly covering bills they didn't even thank me for. What they didn't know was I'd already gone into the insurance portal and removed mom from my health plan. She'd been on it since I got promoted, never paid a cent for prescriptions or checkups. I'd handled it all in silence. It took 2 clicks to end that. I didn't feel anything when I did it, no second guessing, no emotional tug. Then Brittany sent a voice note. I didn't open it, but the preview line read, it's always about money with you. That's what made me write back, one message, one time, you all forgot my 40th birthday, not a text, not a call, nothing. But you remembered me when it came time to split a $3,100 bill for a vacation I didn't even know existed. I'm not mad, I'm done. Go find someone else to fund your lives. Then I left the group chat, no dramatic exit, just gone. An hour later, my receptionist called me to the front desk. Brittany was in the lobby. She didn't make an appointment, just showed up, said she needed to see me. I told reception to tell her I wasn't in the building. I watched on the security feed as she sat there for 45 minutes, texting furiously, then she left, practically slamming the front door behind her. When I got home, my email was full. Brittany, Nate, Leo, even my cousin Dan who hasn't reached out to me in 4 years was suddenly in my inbox with a subject line, can we talk? Leo's was the worst, bro, mom's freaking out. Her meds didn't come. You cut off her plan? Seriously? I archived every message. Then I went back to the shared accounts, the ones I hadn't touched yet. I found Brittany's Amazon Prime address under my account, removed it, found Nate's gym membership buried in a recurring expense, cancelled, Dan's Apple Music family plan, gone. They thought it was about the birthday, that I was being petty or emotional. But it wasn't that. That just helped me see clearly. This wasn't revenge, it was math. For years, I gave every month, thousands of dollars, no thank yous, no hesitation asking for more, no understanding that I was giving up parts of my own life to carry them. And when they thought I had nothing they needed, no trip ticket, no +1, they didn't even remember to say happy birthday. So now they don't get the money, or the access, or me. And for the first time in years, that feels like a win. 2 weeks after I cut them off, the begging shifted to threats. At first, they tried fake concern, emails from Nate with subject lines like let's be reasonable, as if he hadn't billed me for a vacation I never got invited to. He attached some spreadsheet titled household contributions, like a tax auditor preparing for court. It listed everything I used to pay for, groceries, phone plans, mom's prescriptions, Brittany's utility bills, even holiday gifts they gave each other but charged to me. At the bottom, he had the nerve to write, we were a team, and now you're abandoning us. I didn't reply. Then Brittany started posting thinly veiled barbs on social media, stuff like some people only care about money until they die alone, or my personal favorite, cutting off your family is easy when you never really had one. Dramatic, considering I once paid off her student loan interest because she said the stress was making her lose hair. But the real turn came when Nate called me at work. I didn't pick up, but he left a voicemail that didn't sound like a brother anymore, it sounded like a warning, you think you're punishing us? You're screwing yourself, Jackson. You forget how much we know about everything. That part made me stop. He didn't elaborate, but the implication was clear, secrets, personal things, whatever dirt he thought he had. I sat at my desk, phone in hand, heartbeat calm. I wasn't scared, I was disappointed. They had really gone there. So I forwarded the voicemail to my lawyer, not because I was worried legally, but because I wanted it documented. Then I made one more call, not to Nate, not to Brittany. I called my company's internal compliance officer. See, what Nate didn't realize is that I was still listed as the manager of the shared family cloud account, the same one they used to store everything. Insurance claims, scanned documents, even Brittany's attempt at applying for pandemic relief under mom's name. I downloaded it all, sorted it, kept what mattered, deleted what didn't. I didn't say a word to them, but the next day, Nate got a call from his bank. One of his side hustles, consulting work that he tried to pass off as legit, had been flagged for suspicious activity, tied to an old joint account I had once co-signed on when he begged me to help him build credit. He called me, frantic, I didn't answer. He texted, what did you do? I replied with a screenshot of the voicemail he left me, just that. Then, I don't get threatened. Ever. After that, silence again. 2 days later, Brittany tried her own version. She messaged a mutual friend of ours from college, some vague sob story about how I wasn't well and how she was really concerned for my mental state. She must have thought it wouldn't get back to me, it did. That same night, I sent her a one-line message, call your landlord. I had been co-signer on her apartment lease for the past 2 years, she never qualified on her own. I called the property manager, submitted the paperwork to remove my name, and let them know she'd now be solely responsible, 3 days to requalify or she needed to vacate. She messaged me in a panic, I didn't open it. I didn't care what she said anymore. They weren't used to this version of me, quiet, calculated, unshakable. They expected a fight, emotion, some kind of guilt. But I wasn't hurt anymore, I was done. And without me, their structure was crumbling faster than they could plug the holes. The funny thing about being the one who holds everything together is this, when you stop, they don't know who to be. Let them figure it out. Week 3 is when they stopped pretending. The masks fell one by one. I could almost track the collapse in real time, like watching a poorly built house finally realize it was missing a foundation. Nate was first to buckle. I didn't even have to do anything. The old joint account, the one he begged me to co-sign on just to build credit, got flagged by his employer's compliance department. Turns out running side consulting invoices through it looked a little too much like laundering, especially when the name tied to the account was mine. I had already pulled my name off that account. What Nate didn't know was that it also sent a flag, the voicemail he left me, the one where he implied he knew, to their HR ethics line. He lost his company card by Friday.